Hello folks and welcome back to Shogun Total War. I am Step and this is going to be another historical battle here, so without further ado, let's just kind of jump on right into this. If you are curious about the webcam and why I'm doing this, I talked a little bit more about this webcam in my previous historical battle where I played Akata Bay. Short version, don't worry about it. I'm just experimenting with this and seeing how I feel about it and seeing how it works. So let's just jump on into this second battle here for the Kublai Khan historical campaign, and this is going to be Fushimi. So looks like I'm going to be battling up against like two separate armies. I wonder how that's going to work here. So let's just kind of read this and see what's going on. So with his forces ashore in Kyushu, the Great Khan had to keep moving before winter weather made it difficult to bring fresh troops from Korea. The invasion relied on the two great strengths of the Mongol army. Firstly, the speed and strength of their cavalry, and secondly, the fear which they spread before them. The Mongol cavalry advanced far into enemy territory ahead of the main force until at Fushimi they were cut off and ambushed by a combined samurai force who knew that if the Mongols were not stopped here and then, nothing lay between them and the Emperor's palace in Kyoto. So we've come a long way from Kyushu, okay. And the conditions, the Mongols must destroy or rout the samurai armies and clear the way to Kyoto. At least half of the Mongolian forces must survive. Okay. That's interesting. And looking at this army here, it's going to be all cav. Wow. So what do we have? 5 units of heavy cav, and then 5 units of light cav. Okay. Luckily, the cavalry for the Mongols is very, very powerful. However, unfortunately, spears are very common in the Japanese army. I mean, the primary infantry unit for the Japanese unit roster is Yari Samurai. It's going to be a spear armed infantry. And then their peasant unit is also armed with spears. So even their crappy units get spears, which is kind of a lot of spears poking your horses. And then in addition to that, what else is there? Yari Cav. So Yari Cav being the cheap, I guess you could call it the scout cav for the Japanese army roster, also has a spear. For those of you who don't know, a Yari is a spear in Japanese. And that's also going to have a bonus versus cav. Now, it being the light cav unit, it will lose to a heavy cav unit. But it's going to trade upwards because of that spear bonus that it's going to have against cavalry. So my Mongol light cav should beat a Yari cav in a fight, but it's going to be a bad trade for me. Same with my Mongol heavy cav. That's going to be a bad trade running into Yari cavalry. That's why you don't go into battles with just cav. So I would never choose this army. Ever, ever, ever. I would want infantry to fight their cavalry. Especially their Yari cavalry. But, you know, in general, I'd want infantry support. So that's going to be a little bit tricky. Let's just kind of jump on into this and see what the battlefield looks like. We find ourselves on the side of the ambush. It looks like they've sort of tried to draw up a form of a marching column to sort of to make it look like, you know, we are on our way being ambushed. So I'm curious to see is, you know, once I press begin battle, are we going to have forces to my left and to my right, or to my center or to my rear? What exactly is going to be happening in here? I'm really curious to see. I'm probably going to get my guys grouped up first I'm still on the fence about that when it comes to doing these historical battles, just because these aren't army compositions that I would ever choose. So my familiarity with my own hotkeys, my own groups for these army comps is I could make some mistakes, some micro mistakes. In fact, I made some, you know, in the last battle as well. Just upon, you know, first glance, seeing 10 units split evenly between heavy cav and light cav, what I'm thinking is 2 groups of 2 light cav, 2 heavy cav each, and then just the last group of being my general's unit of heavy cav with a accompanying bodyguard, essentially, of light cav. That's my general idea here. So let's get, yeah, let's just like do you and you. And you'll be group 1, and then you and you will be group 2. And then this is going to be group 3 over here for heavy cav, and then group 4, and then this is going to be group 5. And let's just test that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks good. So let's see. Skirmish Cav is going to be 1 and 2, Heavy Cav 3, 4, and then my kind of reserve group is going to be 5. Got it. Are we ready to go? Let's find out. All right, where's the enemy? Where are we at? We got, yep, scattered kind of all over the place. All over the place. Okay, so I want to get Nodachi, actually, Nodachi, I want to start shooting at these guys. You have 2 units of Nodachi. Let's get my guys here. And then, let's see, where else do we want to hold off? So we have Yari Samurai, Heavy Cav. Okay, Heavy Cav coming in. So let's just smash them. And this is the general, too. So let's just, like, smash these guys with, like, everyone. Yeah, totally. Everyone that I have. They want to mess with me? Let's go. And let's just run them down with 3 full units of Heavy Cav. That looks good here. And now we're skirmishing. They're shooting their Nodachi Samurai here. My general's hanging out. And let's just keep shooting at their Nodachi Samurai. And what do we got? Cav archers. This is all archers. Okay, if this is all archers, then let's actually turn around. Let's come back here and let's charge. Like, everyone charge everything on this side except for the Nodachi. You guys keep skirmishing, honestly. I kind of like that idea. Like, you guys keep staying here and keep skirmishing with the Nodachi. There we go. So yeah, the general is running away. Ooh, we got some Nodachi in the forest. Ooh, nope. Get away, 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 get away from that, please. Yep, so the general is dead. And yeah, you guys need to run. So get away and let's charge these archers. And let's see, you keep shooting into Nodachi Samurai. Let's see, chase into Cav, or yeah, Cav there. And then you guys, let's just try to like shock down these Nodachi Samurai. And then, yeah, you guys turn around and run down these archers. And then you come down here and run down these archers, please. That would be wonderful. And then you probably turn around, I suppose, and start getting some shots into these Yari Samurai. And how are we doing? Let's see. So I want you shooting at Nodachi Samurai. I want you chasing down archers here. And are we breaking the Nodachi Samurai? Yes, we are. So let's turn our Heavy Cav around to chase these Nodachi Samurai. And this is all looking good. It's mostly just about losing in soldiers. And let's hit these Nodachi from all sides here. And then you chase down these archers here. Make sure you're in close formation. And it looks like we may have cleaned up all of that. So that's feeling pretty good. Did you get rid of those archers? Yes, you did. So let's come around here and start skirmishing with these elements on this side, like these Yari Samurai. Just kind of skirmish with them a little bit. They're going to be slow. We're going to be able to run them down. And looks like this is all cleaned up. That's looking really good. It's just going to be a matter now of making sure that I don't lose half of my number in the time it takes me to clean up the rest of the forces. So let's get my guys grouped up here and here and then here. And then I kind of want to keep these guys, if they're going to just keep skirmishing. Ooh, yeah, don't get caught. Come on, guys. Here, let's turn you around and let's regroup with the rest of my forces. And then you as well. You need to probably do this and set a waypoint over here and make sure you're running the whole time. And that's probably going to keep these guys running around in circles for a little while. So we just have 3 units of Yari Samurai right there. And then where's the rest of the army? Is it all... I'm not seeing any Cav. Not seeing any Cav right away. So let's get my guys grouped up. Let's see, Mongol Light Cav. Let's please come down over here. You as well. Let's get grouped up. And let's get ready to face the rest of the Japanese army. First things first, I feel like these Yari Samurai, there's 4 units of them, and I feel like they're pretty isolated from the rest of the army. So they want to come in here and go after my cavalry. That's totally fine. We're just going to go around here and hit them from 2 sides. Like here and then here. And then come in right here. And that should be a nice little horse sandwich to get all those guys down. We're shooting them on this side, and that feels good. They're going to run immediately. Yes, they are. And then this side, we're just going to keep shooting them down, and you guys are set to skirmish, correct? Yes, you are. So they should run away. And then let's just get these guys all set up again in formation to do another little horse sandwich as soon as they're ready to go. So let's, you go, you go, you go. And then, let's see, we can actually do a little bit of a horse sandwich on this side as well. You keep skirmishing back, but if you're going to get caught, yep, Okay, so these Yori Samurai are running away. So if they're running away, so let's just help them run away. We can show them where the exit is. And we got a couple units of Yori Samurai that are kind of coming in here, getting a little bit close. So let's make sure that we close the gap and we come around them here and then here as well. How we come down this side? Yeah, getting a little bit close as well. So let's make sure that my guys are set to skirmish away here. And let's come around. Let's get you and you. And yeah, Light Cav can jump in there as well. They're running away. That's wonderful. And these guys are also running away. So let's make sure that we escort them off the battlefield and get rid of them real quickly. And let's see, they're running away as well. But I don't really want to chase just because there is spears right there. And they do have their archers on this side. So let's just start moving up a little bit here. And it might just be these units of spearmen and then these archers. So the kill ratio looks like it's pretty decently in our favor here. Let's just bring up our archers here. And at this point, let's just kind of go heavy cav and then heavy cav reserves. And we can just keep shooting at them. And if they want to present their archers to us and give us a good target for us to charge, we will take it. Let's see. Do we want to take this? No, we do not. Let's just back up a little bit here and let them come towards us. And then we can get a nice little rear charge into, or flank charge into them. So like this and then this. And then here, I don't really want to take this quite yet. So let's just kind of back up and let's have you come around to the sides. And let's see, are they still fighting? Okay, those archers didn't break right away. Now they did break. And now let's run down this general, and then let's take him, and him, and him. There we go, and the general is running away, and that should be the battle. So hopefully I don't lose half of my men in the rundown here. That'd be awful. Because the enemy does fight back, actually. If you end up, for example, if you have like a cav unit that is routing units, or chasing routing units, obviously it's really good. You do want to make sure you get rid of all the enemy as you can, especially in a campaign battle. But if you are in front of the enemy when they're trying to run away through your unit, if you're using a unit of cavalry and they have spears, you're going to take a lot of casualties. You do want to make sure that you're chasing them from behind. And sometimes the best way to make sure you're doing that is instead of clicking on the unit, you can click ahead of the unit. In this case, I'm not too worried about it, but that is sometimes something that you can do to make sure that you run down all of them, and that is going to be a victory for us. So, not bad, not too difficult, honestly. It takes a little bit of precise micro, I'd say. You know, using all of the cavalry, it's kind of difficult, but overall it's not too bad. I think that the fact that the Japanese army, for the most part, was infantry. I think it was just the one unit of heavy cav, which is one of the generals, and then a couple units of cav archers, and then once all of those units are dealt with, the battlefield was mine because they just had no mobility to press their advantage, which was that they had a surround on me, and I was able to kind of pick off all of their elements of their army, you know, kind of separately. So I felt pretty good about that one. Let's just kind of go in here and look at the stats. Mongol heavy cav, my general, 214. Let's see, 136 kills on the light cav, 149 kills, 126, 99, then 82, and then for my heavy cav, 47, 133, 150, 167. Pretty even all around, right? Everyone did their jobs, and it felt okay. I do feel like I haven't confirmed this. I don't know if I've ever seen anything official, for example, like in the game files, but I do believe that Mongol units, at least the Mongol light cav, might have a fear trait to them where they do cause a morale debuff to enemy units. I'm not positive about that, but just in playing the Mongol invasion campaign, it does seem like the Japanese armies do run away from the Mongol armies a lot, even if they're being led by a 4-star general, which I think that the Hojo clan gets quite a few of those in the Mongol invasion campaign. And for some reason, they still aren't holding up. And maybe, I don't know. I want to say maybe it's because of like peasant units, because of like Ashigaru crossbowmen. But I feel like in general, it's really easy to break the Japanese armies in the Mongol invasion campaign. And we're seeing a little bit of that here. Although to my credit, I was getting my flank attacks in on these units. And I feel like my engagements, for the most part, were pretty good. So even the units like the Nodachi Samurai, which have really high morale, shoot them a few times because they have light armor. Shoot them a few times with my archers and get a couple charges in on them, and it feels like I was able to break them pretty easily. So I felt pretty good about that one. Let's go in and just kind of take a peek and see what this next battle is going to be, so we can kind of just continue here. And what are we looking at next? Is going to be Nara. Okay, well, I'm not going to be reading this right now and really, looking ahead, but I will be playing this pretty soon. I'm going to be banging these out in pretty quick succession. So I'd say, I will have all of the Mongol battles finished by the end of this week. So if you're enjoying these, let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, just drop a like. Let me know how you're feeling about these. And I just want to say thank you very much for watching these videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.